The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad Delpit, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw went a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mayfield off the play fake. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, Fitzgerald on the slant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Larry Fitzgerald. A gain of 20 on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Larry Ogunjobi drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Fielded at the 20. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Mayfield. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, the toss here completed to Pittman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he's able to put it through.
Colts 7, Browns 3.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not having that joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
9 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Following the interception here, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Rivers. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. First down, Rivers. He'll give this one to Pittman. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mariota on the keeper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 10-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Mariota. He can run for, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there, because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Landry now on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line, Rivers. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On on third down. Rivers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So going to get him. Down he goes.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Third and long for Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. Intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he fields it cleanly. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 6.
At the 30-yard line.
Rivers to throw it. It's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw on third down. Rivers. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now Landry. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield on play action. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Brings up 2nd and
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. the shotgun now. Here's an inside deal. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside deal. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got room. They're able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they... And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. A great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Boy, shifts past him. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? They'll figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Now, field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
On down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
And 10 at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Rivers on the money, complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is out.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 36 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Colts 35, Browns 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And nowhere to go. He he's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second and 11 now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll run with Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to drop it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That one good for 26 and a first down.
6 yards. First down.
One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, my...
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a sack, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a sack, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life and run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake. Play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but